I bought some chocolate this Easter for two of my offspring. I bought them some bars of chocolate with toffee and popcorn in it, and the reports back were that they were lush. In fact, one of them was eating the chocolate and grapes at the same time. That does sound lush, doesn't it? Anyway, better than Easter eggs. And then I went out in one of the nights to watch a band. And the band was okay. It was doing covers of various things, and it didn't matter. We were drinking away and we were having a good time. I was with a lot of good friends. I was with Bargo, the pirate. He's okay. He gets pissed up, and he can be a little bit awkward when he gets pissed. But when he's sober, he's back in the Bristol Channel kidnapping people. He's a nice guy. He's just a bit upset about a few things, from when he was a child. I've never asked him what it is. And there are a few other people there as well. They were mainly girls. There was Elise. She was a carnival queen many years ago. She's a little bit of a queen now. She's okay. She's all right. She's not from this country originally, but she's lovely. She's beautiful. And then Cairo was with us. Cairo's always hanging about. He's always on the edges. He's a pharmacist. He's very useful because we all get ill from time to time. And Cairo, he always sorts us out. And it just saves going to the doctor and fucking about with things like that, getting in the queue, and all those things, looking at other people who are bloody coughing and wheezing and stuff, and reading those bloody things about bloating and clinics and shit like that, or counting fucking bricks. You're in there waiting so long, I count the fucking bricks on the wall. I never remember how many it is, because I, try to forget, because the next time I go to the doctors, let's count the fucking bricks again. I forgot how many it is, yeah. You wait for ages, and Geraldine was there as well. Geraldine's one of the gang. She works for Subway, and she's very, very fond of meatballs. That's her favourite, apparently, meatballs. I mean, we all know that. And Bunty, she's always in the edge there. Bunty, she's great. She is. She's got a very unique style about her. She's in fact a hairdresser. She'll do your hair for you. She's done my hair a few times, I can tell you. Anyway, we were there, and when this band finished and the pub was chucking out and everything, we decided to walk on to another place, a late night drinking place, which is very well. It's cool. There's no really trouble there. It's all okay, and they play nice music, and you can have a little dance if you want to. Or if you're pissed, you have a dance, even if you don't fucking want to, just end up fucking dancing, And but before we got there, we were walking past some other place there, and there was a big fight going on. Oh Christ, it was a huge fight. There were blokes outside fighting and banging each other about there, and in the doorway were all their like girlfriends or followers or whoever caused the fight there. There was about 7 or 8 girls. They were piled 3 high, lying on the bloody ground there, all stuck in the doorway, because they were big fuckers, they were. And they were near enough bloody naked, they didn't go out with all this flimsies. I don't know why these bloody big girls wear such little fucking clothes, but anyway, they did. And they were lying on the ground there, fucking this and fucking that and fucking the other thing. And I looked at them and I thought, you just look like a big bunch of bleached seals flapping about. It was incredible. And the bouncers behind them, they couldn't get past this big, massive bloody flash. And it just, Anyway, it wasn't life on Mars. It was life where I bloody live. It was just, it was very entertaining. And Bargo said to me, he said, guess what? He said, I hit the bloke the other day. I fucking knocked him out. I said, well, you knocked him out, Bargo? You knocked the guy out. What happened then? What happened there? He said, well, he was dishing me. He said my head. He said, because you're Bargo, I'm going to much hair, but you haven't got any hair. And he said my head. You said your head looks like a fucking snowball. He said, and I thought that's dishing me, innit? He said, so I knocked the fucker out. Yeah, he said, that's it. He said, I can put up with most things. People can have a laugh and a joke and stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing I can do with my hair. I lost it when I was, much, much younger. But, I just flip if somebody dishes me. I went, hang on a minute, I said, it's dis. It's dis, it is. It's not dish. I said, disrespect, that's what, it's dissing you. Oh, right. I didn't fucking know that, did I? He said, so what's dishing then? I don't fucking know, mate, you know. Anyway, we moved on to this other place, this quieter place, and sure enough, the music was playing, and it was really good. It was okay, and Geraldine came up to me and she said, "Old Bargo, you know, he's fucking well pissed, don't you? You know that." I said, "Yeah, he is well pissed. He gets like a fucking octopus, don't you? He's like an octopus. She said, oh, you got to watch him all the time." Yeah, no, fuck off, go on. And I said, "Well, funny enough," I said, "I was in the toilet earlier on. He tried to bum me." I said, "Oh, Bargo, hang on a minute, Christ, you know, they're only down because I'm trying to go properly." But you know, there's no hard feelings. It was quite a laugh, really. I didn't mind at all. And we just came on, you know, dancing around, and I thought, you know, the last time anybody played with or tried to bum me, I was having a bupa medical. When you reach a certain age, you have this bupa medical where they check you out for half a day. You're at exercise bikes, they wire you up, you blow into big fat fucking tubes that hardly fit in your mouth, and they say nice things to you like, "Oh, you're very fit, you're this, you're that, you're something else," you know. You know, do you play sports? Do you play contact sports? You know, your fucking aerobic bloody dynamics and your body fat index or this, that, and the other. You're really, really, you know, a good example, you know, good fit bloody specimen, not example. I'm not an example to anybody. I'm a fucking specimen, but I'm not a good example. And then at the end of it, a doctor, you're going to see this doctor, and the doctor says, "Right, okay, well, I got a great report about you and everything. Can I do this? I'm just going to do this physical examination here, if you can take your clothes off." Oh, Christ, here we go. Anyway, I took my clothes off and I had to flop back on this bloody bed thing. He checked me out, checked my feet and my bloody chest and my legs and all this, that and the other. And he said, you know, turn to one side. And I turned to one side like that, and he stuck his finger right at my arse. I said, "Oi, what are you fucking doing there? What's going on here?" And he said, "Oh, I'm just checking your prostate." I said, "What for?" He said, "Just to see if it's working properly." I said, "Well, I tell you what, right now, we don't feel like it's fucking working properly. You know, that's enough, mate. That's enough." And I just spoiled the day. Spoiled the day. Anyway, when I left, I was walking through the car park, and as I walked through the car park, I let out this big fart. Well, Christ Almighty! I tell you what, it was a fucking huge fart. It was like the contents of a bloody big oil drum or something. And it wouldn't stop bloody coming out. It was just farting like mad like that. And there was an old couple walking across the car park, and a woman, bless her, she looked at me like that. She went, and I looked at her and I said, "Look, love, I'm sorry about that." I said, "It's medieval what they do to you in there." And anyway, that was it. I'd never forgotten it. And when Bargo tried to have a bloody, well, not tried to have a go, you know, but that came back to me. And then another thing came back to me. I thought, Christ, I'm a bit uncomfortable down in the, down round the crutches piece. And I remembered that I'm quite particular about my clothes and what I wear and how I prepare my clothes and stuff like that. You know, you've got to keep them ironed, haven't you, and everything to make it look at all, you know. I'm not into this sort of fucking dishevelled look, you know. I try not to be anyway. And I always iron my pants. Well, they're boxers, not pants, you know. Pants, you just conjure up fucking Y fronts, doesn't it, you know, which, quite honestly, my hygiene regime doesn't quite reach to bloody Y fronts, really. I mean, they're a bit fucking, well, a bit like a bollock poultice, and they get all sweaty and stuff, and oh, Christ almighty, you know, get followed by fucking dogs. And that night I thought, oh Christ, I'm not really comfortable here, and it felt for all the world like I was wearing a Dorito bag as crisp, and I tell you what, it irritated my fucking perineum, something bloody awful, you know, which is it's very uncomfortable, and it took me quite a while of, you know, farting around and pulling myself about when people weren't looking, or I hope they weren't looking anyway, just to bloody feel comfortable again. It was a funny night altogether, but anyway, I managed to stay out until gone, God knows what bloody time, and it was, I still get this fucking itch, you know. Well, it's not an itch, it's an irritation. I checked for hairs, there's no fucking hairs up there, the wayward and stuff like that. It's got to be the worms. And anyway, there we go, and we all sort of, we got up to a taxi rank and stuff like that, and anyway, we all sort of, you know, hugs, kisses, la la la, la la la, and one of the girls, she said to me, "I'm not very happy." It was Bundy. He said, "She's not very happy at all." And apparently, the married guy that she's knocking around with has told all his mates that he's with Bundy. And he said to Bundy that he was going to tell everybody after Christmas, but he hadn't done it, has he? You know, he hasn't done it. And she started to cry on my shoulder, so I gave her a hug and everything, and I was hugging her and thinking, even though I'm wearing this, you know, This coat, I can feel your tits, love. But she was sad. I was trying to comfort her, and I think I did. Anyway, my taxi came, and I went home, and as per usual, I got stuck into a bit of music and stuff like that, and I'm looking for it again. Here we go, and I started to back catalogue really, and I thought, hey Bunty, if I was on one of these social networking sites, I'd stick this on as a video just for you, and. See how confused I got then? I'd forgotten that I was recording, and I'm back on a booze. So what? Fuck 'em.